there is a whole lot of problems that needs to be solved in the world. And the people that are being looked after to solve this problem are is actually not people that went to school and acquired certificate. It is people that has been able to master the art of critical thinking and problem solving, and also analytical thinking. So I am here to tell you how you are going to inculcate this art, this skill in your kids, no matter how old they are. You can actually start early. I think one of the things that really affected us is that our parents did not really know so much about these things. That is the reason why they did not equip it or imbibe it in us. But for us now that are consuming a lot of educational and knowledgeable content, there is need. Information is all over the world right now. So there is need for us to begin to inculcate this skill in our kids as early as, no matter their age, so that as they are growing, they begin to grow knowing that there is need to become a critical thinker and a problem solver. Is a skill that most multinational firms are actually looking out for in your resume. They want you to they want you to say, or not just to say, to be able to think critically and solve problems. So this is exactly how I am inculcating this skill in my kids. So what I do is this: whenever my child comes back from school and comes back with homework or home drill or home fun, whichever one you may call it, so when the child comes back, it's usually a problem that needs to be solved. So what I do is, in order to help them to become to think outside the box, so what I usually do is that I don't go ahead and start explaining to them. No, what I do first of all is this: I will ask him, what do you think about this? How do you think this is going to be solved? Can you just think about it? Can you just try and reason it? Just say it anyhow you can say it. Let's see if you can relate it to life and how we can solve it. And this is exactly how I am doing it with my kids, especially the 7 years old boy, the 6 years going to 7 years. So this is how I do it with him. I will now tell him, what do you think? And most often than not, I find out that at the end of the day, my child ends up doing his home drill or homework by himself, because of what I've been able to help him to know that he can actually think the solution to those problems that are being given to him in the school. So I will make sure that he think about it. I will make sure that he try to illustrate it to me using a real life scenario. So this is exactly how I am inculcating unknowingly to them the skill of problem solving and critical thinking. And I think this is also how, whenever they come home with their home phone and they come to you and tell that they needed help, don't just start immediately to start telling them this is like this is like this. Try to tell them to think it, to reason it out themselves. Try to tell them to use real life example, or you can use real life illustration and give them like a pseudo code, just like that, and give them. You'll find out that more often than not, they will end up solving this problem because they have been able to think it themselves and find out that they can literally solve that problem by themselves. And by so doing, that child is going to be able to solve any problems that comes his or her way, because he's thinking it, he will think it, and he'll be able to solve it. See you.